'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Ooh. Hey everyone, it's Kayla, and yes, I'm back. It's been about a month since I've seen you guys, and I'm so sorry. And once again, there's really no excuse. Very quickly, I just like to say thank you so much to all the people that submitted a clip for the video that Dani from PerformingBookFelf made for me for my birthday. That video meant everything to me, and thank you so much, Dani, for taking the time to make it, for taking the time to ask people to be a part of it, and thank you to all who participated. I'm just so happy that I've met all of you and that we're friends. Moving on to the book haul. Insanity, that's all I can say. Every time I film a book haul, I always say in my videos, that's it for buying books. That's it. I'm not gonna buy anything except new releases. I got jokes. Now, I must say that I did not expect to get presents for my birthday. Let me just put that out there. But yet, some of my awesome friends actually sent me some presents, so we'll go through those first. Are you ready? Allyn from Allyn sent me presents, and she sent me Zombilenium Volume 1. The art is fantastic. I already read it. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. This story is set in a world where there's an amusement park called Zombilenium, and it's actually run by supernatural creatures like vampires and werewolves, and it's about a new employee that gets employed here as a result of unfortunate circumstances in the beginning of the book, and it's hilarious. She also got me Nosferatu by Joe Hill, so thank you so much, Allyn. I really wanted this, and it's the beautiful hardcover edition. Yes, yes. My girl Lainey from GingerReadsLainey sent me a few things, a sample of The Young World, and it's a post-apocalyptic story set in New York City, I believe, and she just read this and really liked it, and I might just check it out because I don't read a lot of those types of stories, and sometimes you just need some kick-assness in your life, you know what I'm saying? Then she sent me a sampler of The Young Elites by Marie Lu, the author of the Legend trilogy, and I love Legend so much. She also sent me Blood Promise, book 4 of the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead. I love the colors of these new editions and how the faces are a little fainted in the background. I don't know if you can see that. She also sent me her copy of Horde by Anne Aguirre, and I believe this is the 3rd and final book of the Razorland trilogy. Ooh. Oh my god! Pause everything. I got a bookmark of Fallen Kingdoms and Rebel Spring, and Lainey got a care package from Morgan Rhodes. I guess this was part of it, and it's signed. The feels. What is this? Stuff just keeps popping out of nowhere. A note. How did I not know this for a month that this stuff was hidden in here like treasure? And the last book she sent me was The Kiss of Deception by someone, Mary E. Pearson, and I already read it. I loved it. It's about a princess who runs away on her wedding day, and these two people go after her. The prince goes after her, who she was supposed to marry, and also an assassin from another country to kill her. And you don't know who's who when they all meet up. Like, it never is clear, and you just go the whole book trying to guess who's who as they interact, and it's just so good, and I highly recommend it to everyone. You know how much I love YA fantasy. I can't say enough about the genre. The map is like right inside the cover. The next thing I had to show you guys came from Riley. Riley over at Riley Marie 1186, I believe. She got me the first volume of Lock and Key by Joe Hill and Gabrielle Rodriguez. I loved this. I'm not really a horror person, but it wasn't that scary to me. It was just more of like a suspenseful, these people are freaking weird kind of scary. The art is freaking fantastic. Thank you, Riley. So then Kassidy from KassidyVoinche sent me the 3rd book of the Vampire Academy series, Shadowkiss. I heard from everyone that this is where the series takes a turning point and becomes epic. They're pretty huge. Pretty huge. And once again, green. Love the colors of these editions. Thanks, Cass. Jillian from BookishandNerdy sent me A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. It's a graphic novel. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard amazing things. I heard this inspires all of the feels, so I can't wait to read it and weep, literally. She also sent me The Winter's Curse by Marie Rakowski. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, I'm sorry. And I believe this is YA fantasy. We have similar taste in books when it comes to YA fantasy, so I highly, highly trust her recommendation. recommendations, and thank you for sending me this. Love, love, love the font on this cover. My girl Kennia, Kennia from My Little Bookshelf, sent me the second book of the Vampire Academy series, Frostbite. I cannot wait. Yes, yes, yes. Why am I dancing my book around? She also sent me Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. Thank you so much, Kennia, for sending me these books. I really appreciate it. Emily from Obsessed Reader, who used to be Obsessed Reader X, I believe. She just launched her own bookmark business on Etsy. Go check it out. I'll leave her link below. They're fantastic. I just ordered one. You can order a personalized one. She also does quotes and things like that. And Emily sent me The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I heard that this series is all about unreliable narrators. I think I need to read more freaky books because Gillian Flynn blew me away, and I know this is YA, so it can't come close to Gillian Flynn's subject material, but I'm sure it's really cool anyway, and it'd be a nice change of pace from all the fantasy that I read. And then Ilse from the BookAtlas sent me The Killing Moon by N.K. Jemisin, and this is book 1 of a fantasy duology. And the final book just came out. I believe it's called The Shadowed Sun, and I'm going to buy that before I read this so that I can marathon the duology. And I didn't even know about this series, so I'm really excited. Thank you so much, Ilse. So then the awesome Sharon from Magnificent Books sent me UK covers of the Throne of Glass series, and can we just... I have this series on my Kindle. It's one of my favorites. I wanted to start collecting the physical versions because I love the series so much. It's one of my favorites. I want to have it on my shelf. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the American versions versus the UK editions, and I think we can all agree that white makes everything better. So yes, I will be collecting the series in UK editions, and thank you so much, Sharon, for sending me these. So then Jacquelyn from JBookLover sent me 2 books, and she sent me The Duff by Cody Keplinger, and this is one of my favorite contemporaries of all time. And she also got me The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I've heard mixed things about this. I know it's the Booksplosion Book of the Month, but I've had this on my personal wish list for a long time. I heard it's really magical and has a great sense of ambience. Yes, I'm excited to read it. Thank you, Jacquelyn. Okay, so I believe that was everything that people sent to me. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed. You didn't have to do that at all, and I love all of you so much. Thank you so much. Feels, guys. So then with birthday gift cards, here we go. Books 5 and 6 of the Vampire Academy series. I own the whole series now, and I can marathon it and plow through this sucker. Book 5, Spiritbound, and Book 6, Last Sacrifice. And I'm so excited to read this series now. These are huge effing books. Look at this! It's like Harry Potter sized. Cray cray. Shut Out by Cody Keplinger. I haven't read anything else by Cody Keplinger except The Duff, and I love The Duff, as I just mentioned. It was $3, and if I'm gonna go contemporary, I might as well go with an author that I know that I love, so yeah, why not? Of course, I had to pick this up. This was number 1 on my list. Rebel Spring by Morgan Rhodes, book 2 of the Fallen Kingdoms trilogy or series. I read it. I loved it. 5 stars. I ship everyone with everyone in this series. Fallen Kingdoms was good. I really liked Fallen Kingdoms. You know, solid 4 stars for me. Then this happened. Holy shit. So good. And then I got Seconds by Brian Lee O'Malley. It's a graphic novel, and the author is the same author of Scott Pilgrim. Recently I saw the Readables review this, and I read it in a day. It was wonderful. And I think I gave it 4 stars. The art is awesome. I love the use of the colors in this. Basically, the story is about what if I can change things with the bite of a mushroom in this case, or what happens when I try to change too much. Can we just appreciate how beautiful and shiny? Then I also got these Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Set in outer space. People are saying it's like Titanic in outer space, but the Titanic part only happens like for a chapter, so... and it's just, I love it so much. This book cover was an Instagram. It is beautiful. Since Lainey sent me Horde and I own the first book in the Rage Land trilogy, I needed the second book, so I got Outpost by Anne Aguirre. So then I bought Boxers and Saints by Jean Loin Yang. I don't know how to pronounce that for sure, so I apologize. It's this name right here. I've heard amazing things about this graphic novel series. I believe it's about the Boxer Rebellion in China. Doesn't this look like Aang to you? Like at a quick glance, I think it looks like Aang to me because I know the author also illustrates the Avatar graphic novels, so that's another reason I wanted to check this out because I love his artwork. I got The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. I know Emma Watson was just casted to portray the lead in this movie, and it's a fantasy series. I've heard so many people talking about it. Next I got the Rift Part 1 and the Rift Part 2, which is part of the Rift trilogy. They're Avatar graphic novels, Avatar The Last Airbender. I'm obsessed with it, hence the shirt I'm wearing. And I love this universe. This is a continuation of the series before Legend of Korra. The writers also have said that these are canon, that this actually happened. So there's the Promise trilogy, there's also the Search trilogy. I've read them both, awesome. Now I'm reading the Rift, and part 3 I believe comes out in November, so I'm really excited. Definitely check these out if you're a fan of Avatar. I also picked up Deadly Class Volume 1. It's about a school for assassins. Highly enjoyable. The best part is the art. The action scenes are fantastic. You can see like her jumping the car. I didn't know what directions it was going to go in. I thought it was going to be a lot more innocent than it actually was, and holy crap, I was blown away in a good way. Lock and Key Volume 2, Head Games. I read Lock and Key Volume 1, gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Read this one, I think I gave it 5 out of 5. I loved the second volume. The art is just amazing. I love the characters. I love learning about the villains in this series. There's this epic backstory building up, and I can't wait to hear more about it. This page blew me away. Stared at it for a good 5 minutes. It was just so beautiful. And they're looking inside of like a little kid's brain. It's so good. It's so good. The last book I got in this haul. I know, we're finally there, guys. We're finally there. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the art of the animated series. And it is just basically an encyclopedia talking about the art and the art process and all the animation styles. It was kind of expensive, so since I had a gift card, I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm just gonna get it. And it is just so beautiful. This is just what it like is on the inside. This book just talks about like all the art, the paneling, the backgrounds, the characters, everything. And I highly recommend it if you're a fan of Avatar. Alright guys, that was it for my birthday book haul. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for everyone who sent me a present. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I will leave all the links below to the people mentioned in this video. And I'll see you soon with another video. Bye! But yeah, you know, buying books without knowing what they're really about. My thing. That's by Benjamin Alire Sands. We're gonna go with that. Do you know how awkward it is to film after a month of not filming? Oh my god, it's signed. Oh my god! I know. Oh, I'm sorry. But look how thick it is. It's nice and big and juicy. That's what she said. Sampler of The Young Elites by me. I think this book is about a serial killer with the license plate from NOS 482. I don't know.